Courtesy bow. Okay, when you stand, you're going to stand with the foot slightly apart. The reason for this being, you're standing with the foot directly right at the two sides of the hip to keep weight on both sides. When you descend, your knees should be slightly bent. So from here, we descend, both hands rising simultaneously, stepping out to the left, shifting the weight. Once the weight gets betwixt both legs, you pull up into the center. Then descend again with both hands rising, and you notice it doesn't go higher than the belly button. When you shift to the left, it's just a slant to one side. I'll do it without the hands. It's just a shifting of the body to one side. It's not a dropping or a turning. In order to turn, what you have to do first is take the weight off that foot that's going to be turning. It should have almost zero to a little bit of weight on it. So you want all the weight on one side when you make the turn. So the turn is actually done with the hip shifting to one side, putting all the weight on the left side as you turn. So when you descend, both like this, and you shift to one side, you drop the hand to equalize the weight. Once all the weight is on that foot, you curve this hand, drop the hip a little bit, and then you're spinning on the heel of the foot to make the turn. Then you shift back forward, and once you feel a slight weight on the sole of the feet, you are already there, you're permanent. If you feel an increasing amount of weight on the foot, that means you've gone too far. A light weight shows you that you're exactly balanced. When you begin to move forward, you shift the weight just a tad bit more forward, increasing the weight on the front foot as you lighten the back foot, which is the left foot, allowing you to step slowly, touching the heel of that foot and rolling gently to the sole of the other foot. Now the weight is actually betwixt both legs simultaneously. As I begin to turn to take the next position, I'm going to shift a little bit more forward, increasing the weight on the front foot, rotating the forearms of both hands to maintain hold of the ball, lightening the foot, the right foot, and then stepping gently straight in line with my shoulder, touching the heel, using the contour of the heel and rolling gently to the sole of the feet. And the hands again only goes to the belly button level. The reach is a sling going like this. So when I begin to go back, the forearms turn, and I whip back like this, allowing everything to fall. Turning naturally without turning back, turning the hips and the shoulders together. When the arms goes up like this, the right hand is actually facing the heart, the left hand is in line with the heart and a tad bit in front. As I begin to turn, I lessen the weight on the elbow, allowing that elbow to fall when I turn. So it comes and it reaches to this one. It actually does not touch it. When it goes forward, it actually collides with it, leaving this knee exactly in line with the ankle. Then I rotate 1, 2, 3, opening gently, drop back, and sit. Once I sit in this position, the power now is harnessed on the back foot, which is the left foot. I'm going to release that power forward. It's what gives you the thrust or the first on position. So when I yield back again from this position, I'm going to leave the fingers where they are, taking the strength out of the arms and allowing this. When I ease the strength back, it drops the weight on the left foot, leaving the right foot very light that I could turn it independently. Once I read as far as I could go, I shift the weight back and scoop at the same time, simultaneously, and then bring that left foot out in line with the shoulders, stepping gently, touching the heel, and then rocking straight forward. This gives me my single whip position. From the single whip position, It's a yielding back which allows the arms to extend without me extending the arms. So it's a retreat position, so both arms goes flat as I come back up. When I retreat back, all the weight is on the right foot now, nothing is on the left foot comes in independently, arms drop simultaneously. Without turning, I shift the weight to the left foot, raising the right foot up and lightly touching the heel. There is still no weight on that right foot. As I pivot one, come in, you notice like a bow and arrow or a sling, this is connected together. Shift over one and shift two, rotate three, and I'm in this position here. Patting the high horse is the same thing. When I shift to one side, I simply just rotate on the ball of the foot, shifting the weight over to the left foot. And you notice my hand is slanted. As I shift the weight back over, I just shift the body over without moving the hands, and the hands appear one over the other. Then you push down gently. As you trace the yin-yang sign again, turn around and dot the eye. And then you trace the circle coming back around, holding the ball top and bottom, pivoting the whole body. Takes the hip and the shoulders together to keep the back straight, extending the left hand, extending the right hand, bending the left. And as you come down, you notice when the left hand pushes down, the right hand will rise. But it's really not a rise, it's a descending of the elbow as you make the turn from here. And then it brushes the leg gently, it steps, touches the heel, and from the ear, it rolls the energy forward and push. So you get your straight standing position. Okay? Thank you.